Sal the Bookmaker here for Place Your Bet. And what you see, it says, while cruising to an easy win, refs give Knights a golden shower and change the game. Yeah, that's right. How embarrassing, right? Sal the Bookmaker here, no hat today. You want to talk about being pissed off. You want to talk about a fucked up outcome. And I mean a really fucked up outcome. Look, I'm okay with teams winning and losing and all that other crap, but what I'm not good with is betting. Sports betting. Sports betting, legalized sports betting. That's when I have a real problem because it damages the integrity of the games as I see it. I've always said that. I think legalized sports betting in baseball, football, basketball, hockey, it's nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. Now, I did make some picks. I did post some picks. And people, if you would have placed the bets as I suggested on the Place Your Bet page on Facebook, you would have made $11,300 tonight for sitting on your ass doing nothing. So let's get right to it. And these are the posts that I had. All right. So my first post, right there on the Place Your Bet page, you can see it right there, Place Your Bet on Facebook. All right, I said $1,000 each. NHL, of course, two straights. That would be Vegas and Boston. And make sure you take the parlay, all $1,000 a piece. Now, Boston cruises to an easy victory. And the Golden Knights were cruising to an easy victory when all of a sudden there was a convenient major penalty called on an innocent cross-check at the face-off dot, which happens at least 15, 20 times a game. It's the same thing. It's nothing major, nothing malicious. Face-off between Joe Pavelski from San Jose and Cody Eakin from the Vegas Golden Knights. It was just your standard face-off. The Knights have been owning the dot all night, so they've been winning most of the face-offs. And of course, Pavelski, as a crafty and clever veteran, what does he do? He tries to take some kind of advantage of the young Cody Eakin. Mind you, with the Sharks down 3-0 late in the third, of course the wily veteran's going to do anything he can, and frankly, I don't blame him. That's exactly what happens. Well, and guess what? So the Vegas Golden Knights magically are called for a 5-minute major penalty when San Jose already had several power plays already in the game. They had four power plays in the first period alone. 4 power plays in the first period. It was remarkably embarrassing, and San Jose couldn't convert. So it came all the way down to the third, and the Knights were cruising to an easy W, a very, very easy win. Well, guess what happened? So here's this major penalty that comes into the game, and magically, Pavelski hits his head on the ice, which, is never a good thing. We never want to see that. But Pavelski, again, did what he was supposed to try to help his team, and they were down 3-0. And, of course, that major penalty is 5 minutes. That's a 5 minute penalty or 5-minute power play that keeps going. You score as many goals you want. Well, guess what? San Jose scored 4 times on that very convenient major penalty, which should have never been called a major penalty. If anything, it should have been called a cross-check, possibly a double minor, a cross-check and roughing. Maybe that would have been it. And the roughing would have been as a result of the unfortunate incident of Joe Pavelski hitting his head on the ice. So that would be a 4-minute double minor or a maximum of 2 goals scored. But instead, they called a major penalty, which is absolutely wrong. Watch the replay. It's disgusting. It was very embarrassing, as a matter of fact. And so San Jose scores 4 goals, which is unprecedented, and changes everything with the game. Absolutely everything was changed in the game. It was very, very embarrassing when the outcome of a game is called or changed by the referees. Now, we saw that in the NFC Championship game with another team wearing black and gold, and that was the New Orleans Saints. So why should this be any different? It's the same bullshit. This is what happens when you have sports betting that is legalized. And remember, the people that are most likely to change the outcome of a game are those that are paid the least, whether they're on the field or on the court in basketball, on the ice in hockey. And who would that be? that would be the referees or the officials. Well, in this particular case, the officials certainly changed the outcome of the game. The Knights were cruising to an easy 3-0 win. Easy win. It's very embarrassing. But anyway, so 2 out of 3 of those picks, as we go right back to the screen here, 2 out of 3 of these picks actually lost. So you lose 1,000, you lose 2,000, then you put up 1,100 to win 1,000. So you basically win back, we'll just call it $900. So you're out $1,100 in this setup right here. Let's just say, all right. But here, let's get to the picks later that were posted, and let's go into this particular posting. Let's click into. Here we go. Okay, so let's take a look over here. You can see these bets were placed, or this post was made 9 hours ago, well before these games went off. And of course, Major League Baseball for April 23rd of 19, 3-team round robin plus straights, 1,000 each. Baltimore, Houston, and the Dodgers. Baltimore and Houston cruise to easy victories. The Dodgers fall to the Cubs. But if you do all the calculations, that is a grand total winning of $1,400 for all of the bets placed in that without going through all the details. It's a winner of $1,400. Now let's go to the next image, and you'll see right here. This was, again, made 9 hours ago, and this was, in fact, the NBA playoffs for 4/23 of 19, 3-team round robin plus money lines, of course. So actually it was a little bit more than what I stated. Nonetheless, plus the straights, 1,000 each. So you come up with the winners. It's actually 10,000. It's actually 11,800 because there was money line bets as well as the other picks. So you really had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 flat bets actually won. You also had a 3-team round robin that hit. So it's 10,800. It's actually $13,800. I guess it would depend. It'd probably be a little bit closer to 12,800 because there is a difference that you had to lay a little bit on the money line as well with these teams. Nonetheless, you still made at least $12,000 here. And let's say you lost on the initial image, you lost maybe $900. Yeah, we'll call it $900. You still made, basically, at the end of the day, you made right around $12,000 today if you bet as Sal the Bookmaker had stated in his picks for today. So what I'm trying to tell you is that, remember, picking games is one thing, but betting the games and knowing how to bet them is entirely different. So the people at placeyourbet.vegas have the ability to get the input of how to bet the games. Yes! Bet the games right, and the games will pay you. The bookmakers will pay you. The sports books will pay you. Everybody will pay you. Yes! But at the end of the day, you made money if you bet with placeyourbet.vegas. And so what you've got to do is make sure you go to the placeyourbet.vegas website, and you'll see that we are 122. It's 122 wins against only 20 losses. That's a mark over 86, about 87%. That's pretty big. And we're talking for, hell, we're going into 6 months now, man. That's a lot of picks that were given away. Now, mind you, these picks are only the ones given away, not the ones that the subscribers are actually picking up on the Place Your Bet website. So going back to the Place Your Bet website, of course, there's me, Sal the Bookmaker. There's the pile of money. Lots of information, a lot of information on me. It's all legit. I'm on every day. I'm on CBS, Fox, NBC Sports, NBC News, ABC News, Westwood One News, CNBC, USA Radio News affiliates across North America and worldwide, and also on iHeartRADIO. Every day I do this. I started off on ESPN and SB Nation, Time Warner Cable, and Spectrum Cable affiliates a while back. But I've been doing this for a long time, and I certainly know how to do this. And so ultimately, what are we talking about here? Right? If you're a retail bettor, don't waste my time. If you're a retail bettor, you're looking at stats. I don't give a damn about stats. I'm more concerned about where the money's going. And that goes back to damaging the integrity of the game, which is what I focused on earlier. If you read the post that I put on Place Your Bet on Facebook, you'll see that there was a post that I had made literally just a while back, and it was regarding, here, I'm going to go to it right here. It was regarding the outcome for today's game. And I'm not going to get into the whole details of it, but you should read it. And this was under this particular post that I made, a few hours ago anyway. So all the details are right there, and I want you to take a look at that because that is very telling as to the compromising of professional sports with legalized gambling in sports. Remember, the least paid individual on the field or court or ice is the one that is easily compromised. Why? Because they don't make that much money, plain and simple. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you folks is if you go to the placeyourbet.vegas page, needless to say, there are options, and I'm going to go ahead and check these right here for you. You can go ahead and there it is. There's the placeyourbet.vegas page, right? And so there are different options right here. Pick up one of the options. Don't be a tight ass. Spend a little bit of money, and you'd be in that upper 80% range, just like all the other bettors and the people that are getting selections on placeyourbet.vegas. Now, I only give away picks maybe once a week on the Place Your Bet page for Facebook. And the reason I do that is because, let's face it, if I was to give these away over and over and over and over, what would happen? It would defeat the purpose for the placeyourbet.vegas website right there. I mean, it would absolutely destroy the purpose for that. So we don't do that. But what I will do is I will make you go on a treasure hunt, and you'll go ahead and pick up some picks here and there. And hey, my picks that I'm giving away are literally running at a clip of 87%. I challenge you to find anybody in this business that is doing what I'm doing. I don't know anybody that is not only giving you great picks, but they're also telling you how to bet them. And all these other morons that are out there are saying, well, go ahead here, pay me 20 or 50 bucks or 100 bucks. Fuck you. I'll tell you what, you go ahead and you tell these people how to make the money with their bets. Then you go ahead and get those converted tickets. Don't show me tickets that are in pesos and some bullshit like that. I want to see real dollars. Don't give me this, well, hey, it looks like 12,000 pesos. Those are fucking $100. Give me a fucking break. I'm talking about betting dimes, multiple dimes. People are betting mad money. So I tell you what, if you want to be a serious bettor and you want real picks, go to placeyourbet.vegas. Placeyourbet.vegas, that's who does it for you. It's no bullshit. It is what it is. We're running at 87%, folks. 87%. Nobody in the business is doing that besides Sal the Bookmaker. Everything's documented. All picks are documented. None of it's bullshit. It's all time-stamped. And I challenge anybody out there, anybody, to try to top that record. And if you can, hey, I tip my hat to you. Look, I'm not even wearing one today. So outside of that, fuck you. Bottom line is, placeyourbet.vegas is doing exactly what we're supposed to do. We're picking winners, and what are you doing? Hopefully you're not picking your nose. And we want you to pick some money out of your pocket. Pick up subscription right here, and you'll see it right on the placeyourbet.vegas page. Pick up subscription. Don't be a tight ass. Make a little bit of money. Hell, if you would have bet with us today, what we'd have done, you would have made about 12,000 bucks. That's what you would have done if you followed the way that we suggested to bet. So until then, if you're a punk bettor, don't waste your fucking time. If you're a real bettor, you want to make some real money, go to placeyourbet.vegas right now. Pick up subscription. You won't be upset. You'll be very happy. And I'll tell you what, you might make a little bit of money. Yes! That's exactly what we're doing. So we'll see you next time right back here on placeyourbet.vegas. For now, I'm Sal the Bookmaker, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.